Alright. What up? Good evening. Yo, they just released the patch, well, the second patch to Batman Arkham Knight on PC. And man, I was honestly kind of excited about it because I hadn't yet finished the game. I had played through it, trudged, grinded through it when it first came out because that's how big of a fan I am of the series. I love the gameplay, man. I mean, I like all four games. It's just awesome. Now, to go along with this video, I know I got some gameplay coming with it. I recorded it already, and now I'm recording the audio to go with it. I don't really do both at the same time. I don't know why. I guess because I figure I don't have shit to say while I'm playing the game. I mean, I'll probably experiment with that in the future. But what is it? From my experience so far with the second patch, they still haven't fixed the Batmobile issue. I mean, man, the moment he jumps in it or summons it or it comes on the screen, it just immediately takes a hit in performance.
You are to be commended, Azrael.
Excuse me. And I mean, I have an SLI rig that I'm playing it on.
There is no decision to make, Batman.
But I do also have to say that I have to take into account that when you're recording video, depending on your method, if you're doing it through software, you do have to take that into account, because I know I did. I noticed that the issues with the game aren't as bad without recording anything. So it's actually, they did make some improvements, but they haven't made enough considering that how much time I guess they delayed it. But who knows, maybe the report process is so horrible, or they just didn't want to put as much money into it or whatever, and so they probably had one or two people working on it or something. Who knows? But honestly,
I can analyze it from there.
I guess you would have to play through the whole game again to really just see what improvements they made. I plan on playing through it again in the future. I really do. I mean, I hope they patch it to make it even better, because it's an excellent game. But I mean, from what I played so far with the patch, it's not all that great. It really shouldn't be. And this is for anyone who has a rig with 970s, 980s, 980 Ti's, anything that's kind of putting you up there in the high end part. You shouldn't have any issues with running the game and some recording software with it. I mean, I've done this recording software thing with mini games, Mad Max, which was probably the best. I mean, I recorded Mad Max at 144 frames. What is it? A second. Frames per second. And I mean, and I had the software recording the playback, and I had no issue. That game was like super optimized, didn't have any issues. And honestly, I've done it with 60. I usually stick to 60 frames because of the recording software, but I like playing at high frame rates like that. But because of recording and YouTube playback, 60 frames is usually where I stay. But back to the game. Batman, man, it has the potential to be one of the best games on PC, but they messed it up. To me, it should have been like one of those games that's just like a hallmark on PC. It could have had the best graphics, been smooth. It has such high potential, very high potential, and they dropped the ball, man. And they attempted to fix it and still haven't fixed it. So they kind of dropped the ball the second time. It's not right, man, and it hurts. It hurts as a gamer, not as a PC gamer, but just as a gamer in general. It sucks and it hurts, man. It's not cool for that type of stuff to be happening. But anyway, hopefully they can not do this again in the future. You know what though? I forgot they did this to Mortal Kombat too. So this is 2 games that they done this to. They didn't do it to Mad Max, which is one of their games, and they didn't do it to what's the one with the Barbarian? Not Barbarian. The Lord of the Rings trash from last year. Shit. Shadow of Mordor. Yeah, they didn't do it to that either. I mean, the game ran beautifully, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Why y'all gotta mess up shit? Y'all got 2 shits that work and 2 shits that don't. As far as, you know, just thinking about those 4 games. But I have to say, I wouldn't buy the game. I wouldn't play the game unless maybe the next generation of cards come out. I mean, I'm pretty sure a 980 Ti can handle it, no problem, or a Titan X, no problem. But the rest of the specs, man, is what we're talking about. And then those are high-end cards. They're very expensive. So you really would need to spend quite a bit of money, you know, just to be able to enjoy the game. And that's not really fair, man. You should be able to play something like this on a 970, 960 maybe, you know. Well, 970 definitely, but a 962, man, a 960 should be able to handle this, no problem. And I don't think it can. It's ridiculous. And then the RAM they're asking for this is ridiculous too. But I mean, I don't know. It's still just kind of a mess, in my opinion. But anyway, you can see it in the video, man. I may just let it play out a little bit so you can see it for yourself if you want. But keep in mind, if you see stuttering, it's not entirely because of the game. It is partially because of the recording software. But the frame skips and stuff like that, they are bad during the game with no recording going on, but it's way worse when you record, and it really shouldn't even matter, to be honest with you. If the game is optimized, it shouldn't even see any stuttering. But anyway, thank you for watching. Man, I gotta stop eating before I make these videos. Alright.
How will you stop him?
He won't.
Lane.
Lane is dead. I am Azrael, Knight to the Order of Saint-Dumas.
The Order has lied to you, stolen your free will.
Liar! You stand in the way of true justice.
We're on the same side, Michael.
No. No! I know who I am. I know what I am doing.
In that case, the choice is yours.
Protector of faith, you know what must be done. You are compelled to execute our commands. The blade calls to you, Azrael. Its one true master. You have taken the sword. Use it. Strike down the Batman. Kill him.
I thought myself the instrument of God, not the tool of man.
You made the right decision, Michael.
I do no one's bidding but God's. The Order must answer for what they have done to me.
Sir, the preparations are complete. Nightfall is ready. I will leave it for you to decide when it's time to come home.
Thanks, Alfred.